what I want to do today is I want to talk about, the fact that a lot of times we think starting a side business is actually a big deal. Okay, a lot of people think that starting a side business is a big deal, and so we, fuss about, oh, it has to be a really beautiful thing, but it doesn't have to be a beautiful. I mean, it doesn't have to be really big to start, and that's what I want to, that's the kind of thing that I want to bust today, because a lot of times we feel like when we need to, start a side business, we feel it has to be, so solid and big. And, but the truth of the matter is that's not the way it works. That's not the way it works. The way it works is, it's just a few simple steps. Okay. It's simple, but it doesn't mean that it's easy. It's just, repetition of the same simple steps. And then after a while, you just get it, and that's the idea that I want to, emphasize on today. That as you start your side business, if you're out there and you're trying to build a sustainable, profitable side business, you have your job, you have your that's your full-time job, 9 to 5. You have your family responsibilities, you have church responsibilities, you have community responsibilities, you have extended family responsibilities. It's like, when does somebody find time to do extracurricular or any extra profit thing? It's like there's no time. Okay. And so you start to, upon all those things that you have to deal with, you also still have, the challenge of how do I actually, make sure that it comes out looking really good, and let me break it to you that if you're feeling like you need it to look good, it's as a result of the fact that you're already comparing yourself with other people. You're already comparing yourself with other people. My coach was, I was in a, coaching meeting yesterday with my own coach. And one of the things that she said that was, fantastic, okay, is a lot of times, she says a lot of things that are, fantastic, by the way. And shout out to you, Julia, if you're watching this. She said a lot of times we compare ourselves, you compare your own number 1 step with another person's 200th step. And some of the times you're comparing your own number 5 step with their own 5,000 step or 5,001st step. Okay, if you get what I mean, that you're just starting today, and so you must not worry about what other people are thinking. You must not I want to actually post this to my story as well, so that I'm gonna actually just do something while I'm talking with you live now. Oh, I don't think I can do that. Okay, so I'm gonna just do that, and let's see if someone can join me. Yeah, so I was saying that a lot of times, we're comparing ourselves with, the gurus out there. You're comparing yourself with the gurus out there. And so what that does is, you're considering all of these responsibilities that you have. Don't mind me, I'm jumpy today. And you're comparing all of that with the people that are, that are there and are doing their own really great work. Okay. And a lot of times you have to be lenient on yourself, and we have to all be lenient on ourselves, because if, you think about it, just like what my coach said, if you have step number 1, okay, and that step number 1 is, you're just, figuring out what your idea is. Okay, you're figuring out what's the most lucrative idea that you can pursue, and you're comparing that with someone that has sold to 1 million people. Now, what that does is, it comes back to this idea called analysis paralysis, where you're going to look at your own idea, and what you do, you analyze it and analyze it and analyze it and analyze it until you're there forever. And a lot of people never actually start their ideas. Why? Because they're just, and many a times it's an unconscious comparison that's going on. Okay, you're flipping through Facebook and you see someone, really shiny, and, this beautiful, backdrops and beautiful, setting and beautiful, all these things that they're doing. And you feel that if you're going to do yours, you have to make it look that beautiful. No, please don't. See, one thing I was just thinking about it this morning, and I was saying to my husband, actually, that, remember when we were on campus, when I was in the university, it just occurred to me this morning that, I was in the university and I was I was struggling with my academics. I wasn't doing very well in the university at that time, and I was, if you're there and you're joining me live, please, say something so I can, acknowledge your presence there. And if you're watching the replay, hashtag replay in the comments, so I was talking about the fact that when I was in the university, I was struggling. But even though I was struggling, I still was able to get the best man on the planet. Okay. And for real, I got the best man in the whole world as my husband at the point where I was struggling. If you see, what am I saying? What am I trying to say with this is that if you're real and you're you, and you authentically show up as yourself, you're going to become successful. Now, it doesn't mean you're going to be successful like the 5,000 step of the gurus, okay, because everybody has their own path, okay, but you're going to be successful. And one very important thing that you're going to have is you're going to be fulfilled as being yourself. You're not going to be jumping around, running from one place to the other, being this today, you're, I don't know, you're trying to be Kobe Bryant today, then tomorrow you're Michael Jordan, and then the next day you're LeBron James, and, be you, and so it's very important that we take the time to allow ourselves, to be ourselves, to just be real, be yourself. And when you are yourself, it's easy for you to attract the people that want people like you. Now, people that want LeBron James, they will go after LeBron James. There's nothing you can, in short, if you get the clients or the people of LeBron James to your practice or to your thing, they're going to be changing you to become like LeBron James, and you don't want that. You want to be you. I want to be Sobanjo, and that's it. Okay, so it's very important, and a lot of times it's because of the fact that we don't believe that what we have is good enough, to be able to attract our own people. And, if you listen to my podcast back in the days, you will see how much I've grown, even in the area of, just becoming myself. But I still struggle a lot of times, when it comes to, becoming yourself and comparing yourself. And sometimes, you feel like, oh, if I have to do it so shiny, it has to look so beautiful. And, and I mean, because of the fact that I also love doing a lot of, creativity, I can stay there and, stress so much about it. But it doesn't stop the people that, it doesn't attract, it would attract some people that like shiny ones, but you have to keep making it shiny because, for it to last for them, but I prefer, gradually doing what I want to do and attract the people that love me the way I am right now. And that's the thing I want you to do, attract people that are, that love you exactly the way you are, and you don't need to worry about what other people think about you or, your service, as long as you can solve a problem that you're promising, people that you can solve. Okay, so that's it. I'm looking on the side because I have my board there, and so what I want you to do is I want you to, if what you're looking for is you want to have a side business that is successful, profitable, sustainable for you, what you need is you need a product or service or some kind of a solution that you have that you can help, people solve a particular problem. You've created a product, you've created, sometimes it's just an Excel sheet that you created that you start with. You create an Excel sheet and it solves a problem for you. It solves a problem for your clients. They will pay you, and so anyway, you need a product or service or some kind of event or something like that. These are things that I've done before and I've sold in the past, and so you create a product or service or an event or something, some kind of a thing like that, a book or whatever, and you need clients, people that, need what you're selling. Okay. And the third thing that you need is, apart from, a product or a service, people that are willing to, to buy what you have or they need what you have. And the third one is what's the third one? The third one is a means of payment. Okay, how are they going to pay you? How are you going to deliver it to them? And how are they going to pay you? If you're there and you want to say something, let me know. Thanks for joining me live, and just say something. I'd like to see you there. Anyway, so that's it. It's so easy. It's very simple. Of course, it takes hard work. It's a lot of work to get to, a point of success in business. But first, you need a product or service. Second, you need clients that are going to buy from you. Third, you need a means of payment. And if all those are there, it's just so simple. You can have a side business, and all you have to do is just tweak it and tweak it and tweak it and tweak it, and before you know it, you have a multi-million-dollar, empire. that you're using to help other people. So always remember that if you're for those of you that are just joining me, I was talking about the fact that a lot of times we feel like starting a business can be hard because of the fact that we're looking at Oprah. Sorry, Oprah, I love you. I love what you do. And but a lot of times we look at the people that are already that have started doing their own work for so long, and we think ours need to look like that. And so don't worry about if yours is not as shiny as it should be. A time is going to come, you're going to get to that stage if you don't give up. Okay, so what you need to do is you need to believe in you, believe in the fact that what God gave you, your personality, your uniqueness, the real you, is what you need to actually step out there and be the successful business owner that you can be. And what that means is you're not going to be learning all these other things that you really don't need to learn at the beginning. All you're just looking at is clients, okay, products, and then means of payments. And so if you have all that, you can work with people, solve their problems, sell your products, sell your service, sell your events, and you get paid for what you. And a lot of times the people that I work with are people that want to do exactly the same. You want to take package a knowledge that you have, or you want to package a solution that you already have, and you're looking, you find it hard to step out there. Now that's what my own clients pay me for. We will now nail down what is it that is your own most lucrative idea. And so if you're one of those people and you need more help, if you need more help, I've put my link there to my a link there to my calendar. You book a session, one of those business kickoff strategy sessions, and we'll meet together, we'll discuss, and we give you some strategies that can help you. And if you need more help, we'll work together. So that's it. That's what I want to do today. I want to I just want to talk to you. Just a final note. I want to say that God knows that there's going to be a need that you are going to be able to solve. And that's why he allowed you to come. You may not be here, okay? Statistically, when, it's not a guarantee that I'll be here, okay? But I'm here today because there's a solution that I have that I need to. And I want you to think about it for yourself as well, that there's a solution. There's something you're sitting on right now. There's a solution that you are sitting on right now that somebody is crying to have. They're crying and they're saying, you know what, I wish somebody can help me with this. Now, for you, it looks like, oh no, it's not a big deal, and then you continue to sit on it and you ignore it and you just, you even trash it. By the way, the person, I heard the story, and I hope I'm going to be able to tell this clearly, the person that had the formula for Coca-Cola, I forgot the name of the scientist that came up with the Coca-Cola solution. He had it. Okay, was it sugar or Coca-Cola? I think it was sugar. It was sugar. He had sugar and he had it, and it was just like, excuse me, he was just discounting the product, the product that he had. Sorry, and he had the sugar in his possession, but he was just, or the machine that makes sugar. I can't remember, Anyway, somebody else came into his house and discovered, I'm going to have to, read this up again and bring it up. It just flashed into my head, and somebody else came, I think it's a scientist or somebody came now, and he said, oh, I have this kettle that, can do this, blah, blah, blah. And the owner of Coca-Cola, or the person that started Coca-Cola or something like that, I'm mixing it up. But the idea is, this thing that we call Coca-Cola today that has gone all around the world, it was in someone's hands before it reached the one that eventually turned it into Coca-Cola. Okay, so now there are ideas that you're sitting on right now and you're discounting and you're saying, it's not a big deal, it's not a big deal, it's not a big deal. People are looking for it. So don't discount it. And if you need help, there's lots of comments, things on my page, things that I've done to help, but if you need more help and you want to start a side business and you need my help, don't forget to, use the link. The link is right there on the right or somewhere. Pick up one of those sessions and let's talk. All right. So you have a wonderful day and don't stop becoming who you are. And a lot of people are waiting for what you have. For those of you that are just joining me, I'm out. God bless you. Bye-bye.